pandering gets you nowhere. Trying to be nice to everybody, trying to be, respectable to everybody gets you absolutely nowhere. Whether it be streaming, whether it be career, whether it be trying to make a name for yourself as an influencer, it does not matter. You're gonna offend somebody, and that's okay as long as it's appropriate. But the problem is that you pander to every single minority. You pander to every little soy boy, blue hair, fat, ugly feminist that decides, oh, this offends me, you should apologize, or oh, I feel offended. Or you played a race card saying, oh, you should be ashamed of being white. Which, hey, QT Cinderella, hey, look at me. You did that. And it's embarrassing. Which I gotta say, there's nothing wrong. Whatever race you are, I truly don't care. As long as you're a good person, I don't care what ethnicity, what race. You should carry that mentality to everyone. And there are a few bad eggs everywhere. Now, we should pick those few small eggs, which whether or not be the majority, and hold them accountable. But I digress. But recently, QT Cinderella had a crying, hissy fit saying, it's so hard being a streamer. I have to do this award show, which I glaze all my friends, and I gotta make up to every little person that I offended, and it's very hard for me. You should feel sorry for me. It's like, no one's asking you to do this. You can very much say, oh, I'm not doing the award show, or, oh, I'm gonna actually put the actual votes into this. Because a lot of people are very upset at her for good reason, because you're pandering to your big audience friends. To be fair, I haven't heard most of these streamers. I know who Los Boyos is. Like, I've seen a few of their clips. They're like I don't know if they're like father and son, but they're pretty funny, and I like the last name. I'm very hungry right now. But they're pretty cool, and like they have to present an award for best duo stream, and that's like, yo, I don't know who this other person is that was like, recommended, but I know these two specifically because of Instagram Reels, whether it be TikTok, if I do go on there, but mainly just Instagram Reels. I'm scrolling. I'm like, hey, this is really funny. But now here's their reaction to it. And it's pretty, one, I understand they're upset, but two, it's just one, it's just disrespectful. And two, you have people out here defending QT Cinderella.
You want me and my dad to show up to the award show and present the award that we should be nominated for? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that shit. I'm definitely gonna be there. Yeah, let me RSVP right now. Are you out of your what? Bro, I'm just saying that I saw this shit happen live, and I was like, oh, this is what this is. Okay.
I feel like his reaction wasn't that bad. It's just very much like, yo, that's kind of, disrespectful to do that. In which, that's pretty fair because he does stream with his father, I believe. I might be wrong. But no, it's very, disrespectful to do that. But at the same time, you have her going live on stream crying, saying, oh, this is so hard to do. It's such a difficult job. I'm only relevant this one time out of the year. And it's like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, she brought this on herself. And to be fair, it's not that hard. Just okay, the top relevant streamers are Asmongold, Kai Cenat, IShowSpeed. You have other streamers that are more, relevant now. Now I understand, there's some controversies regarding them. That's why she's even said it herself, oh, by the way, we're gonna disqualify people because we don't want their audience or we don't want their reputation. She literally implies that, oh, these people are view botting. Bro, you can't make this shit up. You can't say this and then be like, it's so hard to do my job. It's so hard. But, you should really support. It's you caused this problem yourself. If you just ignore the antics and just say, hey, these are the most prominent streamers. Son Piker, which you can't allow him because he's a no terrorist supporter, and that's why he was kicked out of that one event for Ludwig for T-Mobile. Asmongold, yes, he has, he's a political streamer as well, but he's more relaxed and more nuanced. He's actually very calm and tame. I don't know why people keep thinking he's not. It's just weird. We also have IShowSpeed, you got Los Boyos.
My whole team of clippers who had 24 hours to grab the clips did not know what all of Jason's relationships were in the past. I can't, I'm sorry. I can't have an expert from every community come and give me the clips because then you guys would know the nominations. Oh my God, I'm not getting fucking hate threads on fucking Jason's community posts. That's his Twitter com shitting on me. Jesus Christ. God. I know, I can't crash out, but it's just really, really, really. Why are you explaining to us rather than talk to Jason? I have talked to Jason! Jason's not the one that's mad! It's you fucking freaks that are mad for him! Jesus Christ. Like, genuinely. Okay. Thank you, Mac. Oh, it's just so frustrating. Oh my god. You picked one of my favorite pics of me with my eyes closed leaning against the wall. I believe that you were all trying to portray us at our best. Thank you! I just love puzzles! God, I'm doing my fucking best over here! And the store didn't even have Cheerios! I'm just so tired. Okay. Now, we're gonna do our real job, which is play fucking video games for a living. Because the one I'm getting off the ship for isn't even my fucking job. God. So tired. I just want to play Dispatch so bad, and I haven't had any time because I'm working on this stupid fucking award show. I'm so tired of crying. I'm 30, by the way. Oh my god. Thanks for the raid. I'm sorry. It's so embarrassing. It's been a long day. And all I wanted was Cheerios. But all I got was paste salsa, and paste salsa isn't even my favorite salsa. It's just what I thought would go nice with Cheerios. And I didn't even get the Cheerios.
But this happens every year with the screenshot right here. She leaves out, prominent nominees, adds her friends instead. People dislike it, obviously, because, these people are just your friends. You're trying to glaze them, hype them up. You have actual deserving people for it. Then she cries about it on stream, calling it hate. That's like, it's not hate. We're just calling you out for your bullshit. Then Ludwig gets involved, his spineless ass. He says, guys, stop being mean. Please stop being mean. You should have a spine and actually at her yourself or talk to her yourself. Have a spine? Why would people ever listen to someone who's a literal lapdog to fucking a terrorist supporter who glazes to Houthis 10 toes down, mind you, who literally says, oh yeah, by the way, it's a shock collar. Oh wait, never mind, let me put the collar back on. Yeah, it's vibrating right now. Not to mention, I'll be damned if my, wife, girlfriend, or whatever was going over to some random dude's house every day for the past 2 years, and apparently the dude and his friend were trying to show their meat off. Like, bro, what the hell? But no, let me not call out the person who did that, but let me call out a 16-year-old that has a, crush on her. Like, the fuck? Ludwig's a weirdo, bro. But you have other prominent streamers such as Tectone and Asmongold stepping in. I'm gonna give, Tectone's, point of view, because he explains it better than I could, which, the bald man speaks best.
QT Cinderella is possibly one of the dumbest, most unlikable cunts on the entire platform, where the only reason why people actually do shit with her is because they understand that it opens them up to collaboration with other creators and levies them higher for awards where they can get their own dick stroke for a big old shiny prize. Wow. Yes, guys, I'm sorry to tell you this, but a lot of streamers, the only reason why people actually interact with them is because they understand it opens them up to other avenues and, more self-serving ego strokes by whatever awards they can win. It's the truth. Just look at the Mizkif thing. Nobody wanted to fucking talk to Mizkif. Nobody even fucking liked the guy. And everybody knows everybody hated that bitch. But people know that if you're friends with Mizkif, then bada bing, bada boom, you'll go on Schooled, you'll go on Parasocial, this, that, and the other. So they swallow their own pride and they eat the shit. That way they can go to pastures new, hopefully, and then burn the bridge later. Who knows? Yeah. So Streamer Awards happen. QT Cinderella blatantly just removes problematic streamers from the entry pool, and then says, no, guys, actually, all these people who are blowing up on every single platform, like Nick Fuentes and Asmongold and shit, even Hassan, actually, nobody actually really watches them or likes them. They're all just view botters. Yeah, she insinuated that any big streamer that did not get voted for was just view botting. And come on, guys, let's just get a grip here. And yeah.
Yeah, it's just like ignoring the basic facts to just be like, actually, my friend did better than you. Yeah. yeah, he did better than you, or she did better than you. It's like, yo, who gives a fuck? It's about statistics. It's about accurate numbers. But no, it's just blatant, favoritism and lying. Speaking of which, like in the earlier part of the video, I did say pandering. And when I say pandering, I mean in the literal sense of you trying to portray yourself or be in a certain environment, like a Sunpiker saying, "Oh, he's a socialist," but wears, expensive shirts, chains, watches, drives a nice car, has a nearly $3.2 million mansion, but is very socialist. He wants to provide more for the community. What are you doing to provide for the community aside from being like, oh, I actually talk about politics, okay? You giving money to local organizations to help out with this? No, the fuck. And I say that since Hassan Piker's entire fucking history of being built up is just given to him. He did not grow up affluent. He grew up rich. Now, if they lose their money in like some weird incident, all right, cool, but that's not true. It's not true. I don't see an affluent kid riding horses in a full suit and tie getup. Like, come on, man, you can't lie about this. Like, the internet finds out.
I said I was broke because my parents, my dad, went broke by the time I got to college. And I was broke for the first decade almost, post-college. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be able to take care of my family. You didn't see headlines. You saw a fucking viral tweet, brother. Don't act like you read any fucking headlines. You actually just saw a viral tweet. That's what you saw. I never said I fucking grew up in poverty. As a matter of fact, I've openly stated that I grew up fairly affluent in Turkey. I cannot believe how fucking stupid everyone is on the internet. That like things that I have openly talked about endlessly turn into this idiotic back and forth. They're like, oh, were you lying? Were you lying about growing up in poverty? When the fuck did I say I grew up in poverty?
And to make matters worse, he literally states earlier, like I think it was around Halloween, where he's dressing up as Superman, which people apparently, or he views himself as Superman, which is fucking narcissistic. No, he literally says,
this bullshit goes both ways. If you're wealthy and you critique capitalism, you're a hypocrite. If you're poor and you critique capitalism, you're jealous. Americans are so fucking cuck sometimes. Exactly. I mean, I've seen both, for the record, because I was dead broke and was critiquing capitalism, and then people would be like, yeah, because you're a fucking loser. And now that I have money and I still do it, people are like, well, hypocrite much? I didn't change. And it's always so strange. Obviously, this is like personal for me for many different reasons, because this is my life's fucking work. But what's so funny about it is like people want you to almost be like, oh, once I got a touch of the bag, like once I touch the bag, it's over. Like this socialism shit is done. You know what I mean? And then they try to rationalize why I'm still doing this. They try to be like, oh, it's because like this is how he's financially incentivized to continue advocating for this kind of shit. And it's like, no, dumbass. Maybe it's because I believe it, you know? People think that like I just fucking was born this way, you know what I mean? I always was this person. I always had this $3 million home. Like it's just so dumb. It genuinely doesn't make sense. Aren't your dad a billionaire? No, man. Are you? You're a 27-month subscriber? Are you that fucking stupid? No. I am fortunate enough to be able to financially take care of my parents, both of my parents. There are people who genuinely believe that, by the way. They literally think like, oh, he comes from a billionaire family. It's like, you're fucking dumb. You're so dumb. God damn it. There are a handful of billionaires in Turkey. He would be on fucking lists if that was the case. Is unironically that I know, no, sorry, it's not a no joke situation because I just can't sometimes tell because there are people who like legitimately believe that. And there are people who unironically believe that.
and the reason why I like showed these two clips is because he's lying. He literally just, this is him back at Halloween. The recent clip I showed, the first clip I showed y'all, is him as of like 2-3 weeks ago. Like, dude, he cannot stop fucking lying. It's like a snake eating itself. I forgot the term for it, but like it's just a little snake eating itself alive, and it's like, wow, this is just embarrassing. Not to mention, in my previous videos, he literally states his mom's a landlord, his uncle is rich, his dad is rich, he grew up affluent. There's the picture of the horse! There's the helmet. Anyways, it's just pandering to no one. Not to mention, he has this socialist agenda. This, oh, capitalism is bad. You're pandering to fucking no one. You literally have the bag. What you can be doing, you could be dispersing that wealth. But you know you won't. You know you won't do that because it messes with your lifestyle. You would never pander to actual socialist agendas. That's when people say socialist agendas or like socialism is good, they've never experienced it. If you want socialism, get the fuck out of this country. Because capitalism is a lot better. Socialism has never fucking worked. Communism has never fucking worked. It doesn't. But anyways, that's the end of this video. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe, follow the Kick Twitch. I'm streaming live right now. But no, this video mainly is just, for the most part, just, going over what's been happening with the recent Twitch Streamer Awards and other streamer awards. Not to mention just pandering. Like I said, sorry for the delay. It's been a bit weird. I've been trying to figure some stuff out regarding school and work. But yeah, other than that, like I said, pandering, streamer awards will never get you anywhere. And most importantly, the next video will be about Twitch and like assault, what's been going on with that, and the cover-ups they be trying to do, and not even giving the right legal and actual repercussions for breaking terms of service. But yeah, have a good one, stay safe, drink water. Most importantly, go for that run. I know I have to.